LeBron, Kobe, Dwayne Wade. Who's the best player in the NBA? LeBron's been just purely amazing. He has been the best, as far as the best all-around player. Kobe's the, most complete player, and he's got that clutch ability. But LeBron's been so much better on defense. A lot of highlights on defense. Just highlights, period, on defense. Free throw shooting and three-point shooting, and he's clutching now. So, to me, like I say, he is the best player. So, if he wins the MVP, so be it. But Dwayne Wade is straight balling now. He's taking over both of them. Just straight balling, doing some amazing things, and they may even end up being a top 4 seed in the East. So, if he wins it, more power to him. But LBJ, I think he is the MVP, but Dwayne Wade has a great chance, and we'll just, see what happens. Sports thoughts and best college basketball players ever. Elite only, number 5, Hakeem Olajuwon. I am positive that from his first game in college to his last game that no player has ever had the impact and the growth that he has shown. No player ever. Number 4, Bill Russell, he brought defense championships and took it to the next level. MJ, probably second to Hakeem in the growth factor, but he was already a skilled player. And his impact was everywhere through the ACC as well as North Carolina that went to the pros, and then the high schoolers that went to the pros from him. Kareem, big time, versatile, couldn't play his freshman year. So the annual game where the intramural team plays against the varsity team, which was UCLA that won the championship, Kareem's team beat them. And, of course, Oscar Robertson, the Yoda of basketball, can do everything. That's why they call him the Big O. Sports thoughts, best NBA guards ever. Noticed I said guards. Elite only, number 5, Walt Clyde Frazier, Mr. Versatility himself. Never gets the credit he deserves. Willis Reed in that bunk shot, but he basically carried them, and they, that's why they won the series. Look up the stats. Number 4, Jerry West, Mr. Silhouette himself, the symbol, the image of the NBA, big time, clutch. Number 3, I would have to go with the Big O. Averaging triple doubles. I think for if you take a 6-7 year part of his career, he averaged over triple doubles. So, he was even cold in college, the best college player ever in college. So he just took it to the next level. Number 2, Mr. Magic Johnson, the heir apparent to the Big O, took everything to another level, especially winning, 9 finals appearances and 5 championships. And of course, the man, Air Jordan, number 1. Sports thoughts, top 5 small forwards in the NBA, elite only. Number 5, LBJ, LeBron James. Yes, he's already in the top 5 at the age of 24. He is truly the man. Number 4, Dominique Wilkins, the human highlight film, freak of nature, offensive force, would have had 6 or 8 scoring titles if Jordan went around. Number 3, Scottie Pippen. Versatility first, he brought that to the game. Scoring, explosive scoring, highlight dunks, dunking on people, big time. Larry Bird, number 2, above everything, he has the clutch ability gene. He has that it factor of, I'm going to win the game, give me the ball, get out the fucking way. And number 1, Elgin Baylor. Yes, he was the MJ of his era. Sports thoughts. Legends of the game. Start off with the NBA centers. Everybody got their top 10 list. I'm just going to talk about top 5 because everybody's top 10 is about the same. You know what I'm saying? And I like elite stuff to begin with. So, Wilt, most dominant, as far as stats. So, and he was dominant, but still, his stats are ridiculous, especially yearly stuff he did. So we know he's a top 5. Kareem, most points, most awards, still balling at an old age. Yeah, and most versatile, the unstoppable shot, and, just really skilled. So, yeah, he's a top 5 as well. Bill Russell, most winning defensive player. Yeah, but I'm sorry, that's not enough. I'm sorry. But he's definitely top 10. Of course, Shaq, because he is truly the most dominant. So, Shaq's in there. Akeem the Dream, my personal favorite, top 10 in blocks and steals, center, big timing. And I guess Moses Malone, so that's a pretty good top 5. Sports Thoughts, all-time greatest power forwards, elite only. Number 5, Kevin McHale, just a mismatch problem every night. That's all the other great players say. Number 4, Kevin Garnett, very talented, offensive guy, defensive as well. That's going to finish amongst the best in those categories, big time. Number 3, I really hate this country bumpkin fool, but he has the stats, Karl Malone. Number 2, Charles Barkley, the round mound of rebound, and he's probably the best forward, just overall, just forward. I mean, he to get the rebound, go coast to coast, and dunk, and with flair and nasty. He did it on the regular, just big time. And number 1, as Shaq called him, Mr. Fundamentals himself, the living legend, Mr. Tim Duncan. The legend that is Tim Duncan. 4 championships, but that don't even speak to the greatness of him. The first team All-NBA starting from his rookie year, and how many he got, to winning 2 consecutive MVPs, winning 3 MVPs amongst the, finals, MVPs. He's just in the pantheon of all that. But, from the small forward to the power forward, there's never really been that one distinguishing player that, bam, you can point to regardless of lineage, natural point guards, Jordan for the off guard. So now you have this with Tim Duncan once he retires, because he will be, beyond a doubt, the best power forward to ever play the game, and everything and whatever lineage is going to be built towards his legacy and the things that he's accomplished. So again, this is the legend of Tim Duncan. The greatest big man to ever play the game in the NBA is Mr. Shaquille O'Neal. Can you dig it? He's probably going to go down as, outside of Wilt, probably have the highest career scoring average for a big man. But the things that he's doing at his age, advanced age, is even far better than what Wilton was doing. He was breaking down, you know what I'm saying? And even when Kareem was still getting all NBA, Shaq is not at that level yet as far as on age, but yet he's still dominating. I guess the most significant thing I can say about his greatness is the only person that has ever beaten Tim Duncan when he was 100% healthy was when Shaq went against him, Shaq and Kobe, and he won all 4 of those, and he got 3 championships out the deal. Every other time either, Tim was broke down, he couldn't play, was injured, but every time he was healthy, the only person that beat him was Shaq. Can you dig it?